For you to believe in the things that God do, not the things that you think you do. There are so many things that God do. When you begin to see God as the doer of the work, and you begin to understand that God is the one doing the work in your life, and you begin to see it, and you begin to say it, and you begin to really know that not you that is doing it, but God is the one doing the work. And you begin to tell people, not because people you want to tell them, but you just want them to know the really good of what God is doing. And as you are telling them, it's not that you are telling them because not everyone you tell what God is doing in your life will be even happy to hear such kind of words. So there is some people you have to tell what God is doing in your life, which you know is God. You may be saying it like an ordinary word, but the truth will always speak itself in truly what God is doing. There are so many things that no one else can ever do it for you, for your life, except God. You must understand what God is up to in your life, even when no one have yet not understand what God is up to in your life. There is something that you cannot do. Only God can do it for you. Because you cannot do it, you understand it's only God that can do it for you. And you begin to see God in that kind of area in your life, that God is the one doing it. And many may not understand why you still stand in the position that God is the only one doing it inside your life, because they may look unto you as the doer. But when they begin to see you, not you as the doer, but God as the doer, they begin to recognize God in your life. But whereby you feel that everything you are doing, you are the only one doing it. That means you are telling yourself you can do all things, and no one on this earth can do all things. So, this is why sometimes when we begin to understand the way God is leading, in things is leading in our life, we should understand there is something that each one of us cannot ever do in our life. Only God can do it. So God will always do the work that no one can do in our life. So try to begin to look onto what God is doing for you. If you have never yet seen one of them, you patiently continue with God. One day, somehow, you will see it. Don't cover it up like you are the doer, that you can do everything by yourself, that truly that you are the one in charge in everything you are doing. I must tell you, God will always play a role in every one of our life. It may be that you just see it that way, or you take it as a natural, or you take it that it's a normal thing, or you take it that if it is God, it's God. Many people have different way they understand what God is doing in their life. Some will tell you, as far as it's God and not us. So because of that, they feel that way in their mind. But I must tell you and confess to you, you cannot do every work by yourself. So you have to understand that God will always have a way, a cover in your life, which you cannot cover in your life. So begin to feel that truly you are not in charge of everything, but begin to have this kind of mind that God is in charge, even in what you are doing. Even when no one understands why you are doing it, but God understands why you are doing. With time and with time, God will bring the purpose of why He's doing it. Many people will always take things like they are the one, and if they are not there, that thing cannot work. You are there, you are not there, God's work must go on. And God doesn't look onto people or into anybody's face before He do His work. So it's just for you to follow up. And I wish you follow up. But if you count number of the way you are passing, a number of things which have been done in good times in your life, you will really know that God is good. You will really know that God have done what no one can do. So I plead with you, have the spirit of appreciation, not appreciating man, but appreciate God.